genocide is being committed against the command. It actually started against the command in all its forms. And in action, genocide is being committed against the command. Genocide is being committed against parts of Oromia in Walaga, in intention and in action. Genocide is being committed against the Benishangul in Metekel. It is intention and action. And I underscore that because genocide is basically about intention. So unless we see this in a broader issue, a historical issue, just by revising the constitution or rearranging the multinational federation, or simply resolving the current or ending the war, the conflict in some areas, is not going to resolve the problem in Ethiopia. And we're talking about the expansive civil war in Ethiopia in general. So even the notion of genocide must be seen in the broader context. Genocide is also have been committed against the Somali on a large scale. So that's important. So yes, in Tigray, genocide is being committed, and I think Johannes is saying active genocide. In that sense, yes, there is an active genocide that is being committed as far as I'm concerned, but it is also being committed against others. So it should be seen in that broader context. Because genocide is being committed, ethnic cleansing is being committed, both in terms of the expressions that Ethiopian government officials use and in terms of their action. The Oromo Liberation Front is fighting against the ethnic cleansing genocide. And look, at the end of the day, genocide is not just the killing of people. Genocide is that even if you're targeting a political group like the TPLF or the OLA, just because of what they believe in, if you are targeting them for elimination, that's what genocide is. Just because of what they believe is a group. It's not just against just an ethnic group. So the OLA has made tremendous progress in the last 4 years. And I don't want to go into where they were, but 4 years ago, when the democratization effort or the transition started, the OLF, which joined the transition, agreed to integrate the OLA into the Ethiopian security apparatus. That did not happen, but that's a long story. But in the last 4 years, they started from absolutely nothing. Then they transformed the OLA into a force to be reckoned with. Let me give you 3 examples of why I say that the OLA has become a force to be reckoned with. They have increased their fighters. Maybe OLA has about 40,000 to 50,000 fighters right now. They don't have any problems of people, young people, flocking from cities to the countryside to join them. Their problem is accommodation, that they cannot accommodate the number or accept and integrate young people are flocking to them from all areas of Oromia and then build them into an effective fighting force. That capacity is probably not there, but nevertheless, they have increased the fighting force to between 40 and 50,000 is my estimates. The second is that they have increased their area of, extended their area of operation. But 4 years ago, they operated on the borderlands of the Sudan in Kellam and Begi area. Today, they operate in the outskirts of Finfinne. They have also demonstrated, that's my third point, demonstrated their capacity to launch coordinated attacks on multiple targets. Last June, for the second time, the OLA attacked about 8 towns in Western Oromia at the same time, between 6 and 6:30. And that is really showing the capacity to launch coordinated attacks. So they have also demonstrated that capacity. The attack on Gambela, you're asking about coordination in Gambela, was conducted with the Gambela People's Liberation Front. There they coordinated their action to great effect, even though in the aftermath of their withdrawal, heinous crimes were perpetrated against Oromos, peaceful Oromos who live in the city of Gambela. Now, I guess now we are expecting more coordinated action, not between put it this way, what OLA and the GPLF were able to demonstrate, we probably would want to see it on a larger scale. Now, the command, as I just said, have seen the brunt of the ethnic cleansing campaign launched against them by the Amhara national government and its militia, the Fano. They have withstood the assault, the incessant assault against the command people, and they have fought courageously against the ENDF, the Amhara regional government forces, and the militia, and they're still standing. So the command have also shown a tremendous courage in their fight against genocide. And keep this in mind about command. Keep this in mind about command. The Amhara regional government wants to annihilate them. It wants their land, but it doesn't want any command that does not accept being an Amhara. The same could be said about the Ago. I think the Ago democratic movement has been a fighting force. They have fought courageously against the ENDF in northern Ethiopia, mainly in conjunction with the TDF, but operating under the shadow of the TDF and demanding identity recognition. And that's really what the Ago are fighting for, so that the Ago are actually demanding that they be identified and they'll be recognized as Ago. Mm. So their fight is to be recognized, and for that their fight has been a struggle for visibility. Mm-hmm. But they have also demonstrated greater capacity to try to fight. And Benishangul Gumuz also on the receiving end of the ethnic cleansing. They have orchestrated by the Amhara elite. And when I say the Amhara elite, it is the Amhara elite that are governing Ethiopia, including the deputy prime minister who went to Metakel region, assembled the settlers in the Metakel region. It said that we will arm you so that you defend your land, your people, and your homestead and your families. This is the deputy prime minister of Ethiopia who was speaking to the Amhara settlers in Metakel to fight against the Gumuz. So they've been fighting in that area as well. So now, are they coordinating? You know, they're all dying and they're all fighting. They're all courageous people. The coordination militarily, I cannot speak to, but what I can speak to is the political coordination. What is missing right now? We can talk about conflict and what is missing and what's not working. But I think what is really the area that requires serious coordination is the political side. And I think all of them must put a political alternative to the PP's vision, which is not working. We know it will not work. The PP's vision will not work. It will not end any conflict. Yeah. So the sorry situation is unsustainable. So the political coordination is what is needed.